What's going on YouTube, man? It's your boy Tuto man. Today, we back with another interview. I'm not sure if you heard about this guy. He's the one that got height surgery, went from 5'5" to 6'6". Now, I ain't gonna cap. That's the craziest thing I done heard. Hit the like button, subscribe button for to get straight to the video. I ain't gonna talk your head off, no cap.
Now, you go from 5'5" to 6 feet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 6 feet.
How does it feel
okay.
to look in the mirror after the fourth surgery and you're looking at yourself as a 6 foot tall man for the first time in your life?
It was real weird because so oddly enough, your mind takes a while to process the fact that you're taller. So you can't actually you'll look in the mirror, but you don't actually feel like anything changed. It takes a little bit of time for your mind to process it. You don't actually, because you've seen it in it's just like a growth spurt. You don't realize you're taller until you get around other people. So I didn't realize how tall I was until I got back out into the world and realized I didn't feel tall, but at the same time, I'm taller than most people everywhere I go. So it's...
Yeah, I mean, I'm like 6'2".
Yeah.
So before the interview, you and I kind of stood side by side, and it's like, okay, we're pretty close now in height. And with me, I'm significantly taller than both of my parents, but that's because they grew up in Ukraine. I came to America when I was about 4 or 5. I think the diet I had access to here in terms of milk and vitamins and so forth just caused me to grow more than they did. I think. I have no other idea.
Yeah, I definitely think my diet played a part in it because, we struggled a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lower income neighborhoods, you don't have access to the best food. Kids end up not being as tall. Yeah.
I don't know what they talking about. I mean, yes, you gotta eat your food and stuff, but if your family member's tall, if somebody in your bloodline tall, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be tall. Okay. You're like, what? Like it's plenty of people there that grew up in poverty in the hood and still tall as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Let's be real right now. Okay, let's be real right now.
So now you're 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to learn how to walk again.
Mm-hmm.
You go crazy in the gym.
Absolutely.
I think you actually asked if there was a gym in the studio.
I did.
There's a Planet Fitness next door.
Yeah. I thought about looking up a gym, but I ended up just figuring it out yesterday. I just spent all yesterday in the gym. So.
Okay, got it. How much time do you spend in the gym?
It just depends on the day. It depends between 4 to 8, sometimes more.
4 to 8 hours.
4 to 8 hours.
This is a part-time job or a full-time job, depending on what day you go.
Just depends.
I mean, how do you support yourself if you're in the gym, essentially full-time?
Well, I have, I'm back into business now, so I have my business going on. I have a few other things going for myself, all legit. I'm all legit now.
Okay.
But I just have a few different things going on for myself at this time in my life.
Right now, how long ago was your last operation?
Last May or June. 2023 May or June, not 2024.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
Walking around.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
Do you walk as well as you used to walk?
Pretty much. The way I walk around, you wouldn't, unless I'm tired, really tired, or I've been sitting down for too long, you wouldn't even know I had surgery when I'm walking around.
Okay, not me noticing, but you yourself. Walking 5 blocks, exactly the same as before, or a little bit different?
Nah, I start to feel my legs will start to feel very tired. My legs are very heavy, mainly because of the rods and the new, so my legs get heavy.
So you actually, you're lugging around the metal rods.
They get pretty heavy.
Aha. How much weight did you gain before and after? I mean, in terms of just...
When I did the surgery, so I was, I was back on track with life, so I had put on all this weight in the gym every day, going hard. Did the surgery. By the time from that 6 months, I was eating as much as I could, working out every day. I still lost 50 pounds.
Okay.
So I was pissed. I was pissed about that. That was probably the one downfall for me.
How long did it take from the last surgery, a year and a half ago, to start walking more or less normally?
A year.
A year.
Actual normal, a year and some change.
Man, a
now,
year just
what's
to walk
scary
again.
though, I mean, you were talking about this a while back, is that some people don't take the rehab very seriously.
Absolutely.
And they end up never walking normally again.
That is true.
which is terrifying.
Yeah.
You go in to get taller, and you end up with the inability to properly walk.
Mm-hmm.
And you've seen this.
Absolutely.
Why do you think this happens?
Well, I already knew this would be the case. I knew this would work out like this when I saw a lot of, when I met some of the people, you know what I mean? Their mindsets was a little bit more immature. And I had a lot of maturing to do myself, a lot. But they had a very like immature mindset. They didn't look at life, they looked at life as, you know, not as serious. So a lot of people just didn't take rehab serious at all, or didn't do any rehab, which didn't make sense to me. And everybody would think I'm crazy because they're like, why do you spend so much time in the gym? Like, this is my ability to walk. I did something, I know it's crazy. I know. I did something crazy to myself, and no matter what happened, if I used to laugh at myself, like on days where I thought maybe I'll never walk right again, I would be so frustrated, but I would laugh because I'm like, that's your dumb ass, you did it. And I just keep pushing, like, okay, all I can do is keep going and see what happened. But a lot of people didn't have that like mental forefront. They was just like, I did the surgery, cool, I'm taller.
That's it, I'm done.
That's it, I'm done.
Yeah.
This is what I've learned is anything that you do is a lifestyle. Like people in the gym will tell you going to the gym is a lifestyle. People in their career field will tell you this is a lifestyle. I have to gear my life around this. So that's the same. That's no different with the surgery. Like recovery, when you're something like this, the body was never meant to undergo. The body was not. This is traumatic to the body. Mm-hmm. The body's ability to recover is astonishing. It's amazing. I was a combat medic. The body can recover from some crazy shit, but it was never meant to recover from something like this. So you have to push yourself a little bit harder than you're used to. And they just didn't have that mindset. And it was unfortunate for them, but at the same time, they made the same choice I made. They signed the same paper I signed. So
These were all men?
And I ain't gonna cap to y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Him going through height surgery is low-key insane. Like, bro got metal rods in his legs, fool. I'm like 5'7", 5'8". Imagine I come back. I take a year off, right? Not even a year off. I just never stand up in this chair. I come back to YouTube of 6'2". Like, look. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm not even a tall dude. You know what I'm saying? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm finna go to the gym. Hold up. Look, hey, don't be capping on my chair either, man. This chair from the struggle. Hold on, look. This me. I'm not a tall dude, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy to me though. Cause like people just they can't accept themselves, man. I ain't saying that he wrong for getting height surgery, you feel me, whatever the case may be. If you want to get his legs chopped on and add and put middle rods in, but this cannot be healthy in the long run. Like, what about when you 45, 50, 60 and you got these metal rods in your legs, you can't even walk because your body's just been towed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about when you older? Like, when you young, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? It's going to work out. But when you older, man, I can't imagine what type of pain he going to have, man. That's going to be ugly. But you got to be able to accept your flaws and accept what God didn't bless you with, or whoever higher spirit, whoever higher power that you worship. You know what I'm saying? It's like me. Like I said, I'm 5'7", 5'8". About 140 now, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been like, oh, I'm gonna get height surgery, or I'm gonna get some whatever it called, some cylinder in my skin to make my arms look big. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with what I got. You gotta work with what you got. It's just crazy. This is low key equivalent to a BBL. I'm not gonna cap. Like, folks out here getting BBLs, and now dudes finna start getting height surgery. So yeah, if y'all short, go ahead and get the height surgery and crank. I'm like, damn, boy, you got tall. You didn't hit a growth spurt. You 25. You didn't hit a growth spurt. Boy, stop it. That boy that went from 5'6" to 6'5", boy. You mess around, go to the league. Oh, God.
Men and women. Men.
Oh, so there are women there as well?
Absolutely.
Really? Why would women get height surgery?
Most of them said something about flight attendants have to be a certain height, or modeling. That's what they said. I don't know anything about that, but most of them said.
A new job, man.
Most of them said flight attendants have to be a certain height, models have to be a certain height. That was the two biggest things, because it was some very pretty women there. So
okay, so some of the women were very attractive.
Yeah.
How about the men?
Someone was it was different layers. It was different tiers of men there. There was some businessmen, very respectable. There was some very like charismatic men, saying like they just to them there's just another check in the box. They just improving the quality of life, because we all know you don't need height, but height definitely help, especially like in the dating field or like
Yeah.
you know, the height definitely helps. So you don't need it, but it's cool to have. So some of them was, you know, they was cool, like cool looking guys, you know, charismatic businessmen, successful men, and then others were, you know, I won't get too deep into it, but it made sense why they were there.
Man, that's crazy, y'all. I ain't gonna cap, y'all. Height definitely do matter. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't date a lot of girls who didn't care. You know what I'm saying? They didn't care if I was 5'7", 5'8". And I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I done had some girls tell me like, hey, you're not a bad looking dude. But they just like they dudes taller. So you gotta respect the grind. Just like, for example, let's say if you got a type, you got a preference. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their preference. But if you taller, it definitely does help. Like, could y'all imagine me at 6'2", 6'3"? Oh my God. Hey, if I'm 6'2", 6'3", fool. Hey, bruh. Y'all gonna be in trouble because I'm already pulling. I just been, you know what I'm saying, solo dolo. I don't wanna let you down. I don't wanna let you down. You got it made right now. You got it made right now. I'm just solo dolo right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just working on myself, you know what I'm saying? But if one was 6'2", 6'3", ugly, hide your girl. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe, it's your boy, 2 man. I'm going to my y'all say 2, no cap.